This week on the podcast, we're joined by the Shuckers, and we've written songs about a league of their own.
Ladies in baseball.
Hello, and welcome to the Royds Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are back, and we're talking baseball with the Shuckers. We've written songs about a league of their own. We're joined by comedian John Selle, comedian JackAdam, comedian Brendan Ryan, and Andy. You're not... Andy's always here.
Yeah.
Much to my chagrin.
That's very rude.
It was rude. Let's go around the horn. Jack, Brendan, John, why don't you give out your socials, anything you'd like to promote for our listeners?
JackAdam comedy everywhere. And I have a short film on YouTube coming out called Flow. It's about I had long hair and then I cut it off, so it's about that.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that out.
Brendan, go.
My Instagram is Brendan Ryan is fun, and I have nothing coming out. All my shows have been canceled. My podcast is on hiatus, and this is all I got. Thank you.
All right, Brendan. That's hard to follow up. I'm John Selle at NBD. It's John Selle on Instagram. Venmo's at NBD. It's John, no Selle. So in case you got to Venmo me. But yeah, all my shows have been canceled too. Jack, I got bad news. Our show was canceled on Tuesday.
Oh, no.
So no more shows over there, but there will be more coming up. You know what? This might just be this podcast. They heard we were all coming on the podcast. It's like, we can't have these people do shows anymore.
We do get canceled a lot. It's mostly from the heinous things Andy says.
Robbie, that is simply untrue.
Actually, that's what the venue said to me. They said, "Oh shit, we heard you're doing a podcast with Andy."
Yeah.
Fuck.
Man, my name is fucking trash.
Yeah, your name is synonymous with controversy.
Yeah, turns out.
My publicist begged me not to come on here. So I told
That's
him
crazy.
screw off.
I gotta say, that's crazy that we booked a guest that has a publicist. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty big time.
Yeah.
First time for everything. Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Honestly.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. You know.
Yeah.
I just want to give back.
Andy, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
What year did this movie, A League of Their Own, come out?
Robbie, I'm thrilled that you asked, because the year of our Megazord, 1992.
What? 1992 for me and you?
Yeah, I think it's for everyone.
I haven't rhymed yet, and I was about to explode. You know.
Yeah. It's a good thing you
Podcasts
did
are
that.
about rhyming, as we all know.
Yep. In the top 10 of the year of our Megazord, 1992, where do you think A League of Their Own falls?
And it's in the top 10.
It's in the top 10. This movie made a lot of money.
I'm going to guess it finished at number 6.
You're very close. Anybody else care to wager a guess?
I would say 5. 5.
You're a little further.
Oh wow.
8.
Jack?
7.
7. He is correct.
That's the Lord's
7.
number.
It's the Lord's number. A League of Their Own, number 7, grossed $107 million.
And what was its little bird, Andy?
Robbie, I'm also thrilled you asked about that. The budget is $40 million.
Did very well.
Did very well. Yeah, big hit.
Of course, directed by the great Penny Marshall. Have we all seen A League of Their Own before?
I had not, no.
I have, yes.
So, Jack, you're saying you hadn't seen this either?
I have seen it, yeah.
You had, okay. So, John had, okay.
No, I haven't.
This was required watching in my household growing up. This was, I'm gonna show you guys something right now that's back here. This is a plaque from the New York State Baseball Hall of Fame. And this is my grandmother in the bottom corner there, who was inducted into the New York State Baseball Hall of Fame in the year of our Zord, 2020.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, that's pretty sick, dude.
Yeah.
I do have ties. This movie means a lot to my family and I, as my grandmother was a professional baseball player during the Korean War.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess baseball skills skips 2 generations.
Yeah.
But that's all. Your kids are gonna be great, man.
Yeah, oh, they're gonna be awesome. Honestly, my dog can fetch, so I think he can catch a ball. Definitely better than I can.
What team did she play for?
Fucked if I remember. I don't know.
Oh, see, now I'm starting to question this whole
Yeah,
thing.
go right ahead. I don't give a shit.
It's the grandmas.
Yeah, the
The
grandma.
The team.
Oh, they were a good team back then. Yeah.
You know what's
I
funny?
remember that.
If I texted my mom and was like, "What team did Grandma play for?" she'd be annoyed that I didn't remember.
I can't believe you don't remember.
I just don't.
Hey, just Google it. What team did Robbie's grandma play for?
Yeah, that's a good thing to ask.
Gotta be
Google
something
it.
like the New York Apples or something.
It was probably something like that. Yeah.
I have a serious question
Yeah.
though. Did they have like baseball cards for the women?
No, not that I've ever seen.
Oh, okay, I don't know. That was.
I mean, they probably make them now
Question.
for famous ball players, for famous like female ball players. But yeah, no, not that I've ever seen. Yeah, no, she played until she was pregnant, and then they were like, "Hey, you can't play anymore because you're pregnant." She was a catcher.
It was the war, so they were probably like, "We need paper for the boys overseas." You know, like they weren't gonna.
Robbie, should I go through like the top 5, or skip it? Then just get right into the movie.
Let's get right into the movie, mainly
right
because I
into it.
totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't give a shit. It's just the thing I do. Whatever.
Yeah, sure. All right, Andy, go through the top 5.
Wayne's World, Home Alone 2, Sister Act, Lethal Weapon 3, Batman Returns.
Oh, Lethal Weapon 3 with your favorite person, Mel Gibson.
No, it's with my favorite person, Joe Pesci.
Fair enough.
Or is he in number 4? I forget. I don't know. Who cares?
Think- Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
League of
Was
Their
Rosie
Own.
O'Donnell- Sorry, was Rosie O'Donnell also in Sister Act?
I don't know.
Did we-
I haven't
In
seen
what?
Sister Act.
Okay.
The
'Cause I was
only,
gonna say if she was in 2 top 10 movies. For some reason, I thought she was in that movie.
the
Wait,
only
what movie did you say?
Sister Act?
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't. Okay.
She might have been in Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit.
Right.
It's
Best
pop-
movie title of all time.
Yeah, it's a fucking that's a good one.
I've only seen 2 Rosie O'Donnell movies, this and the Flintstones one she was in.
Yeah. You never saw Exit to Eden?
No.
When I was growing up, she was in a movie that like you could get at Blockbuster, and it was like a. I remember I would go to like sleepovers at my friends, and they like the movie was about sex, I believe. So we just got it. We would see tits.
You said it's a movie you would get at
Sorry.
Blockbuster, as though you couldn't get
Yeah.
any movie at Blockbuster.
Yeah, but you know, back then you would go like you would rent the movie at Blockbuster on a Friday night and have a sleepover with your pal. Somebody would you know, watch the sex movie. And it starred Rosie O'Donnell for some reason.
Oh, perfect for a sex movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look it up.
I'm not going to do
Sorry.
that. I assure
Yeah,
you I
alright.
will not be looking that up.
She was great in 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Is that John
That's
Goodman?
John Good.
Yeah.
That's John
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, you know who was in Sister Act? Lauryn Hill.
Really?
Yeah, Lauryn Hill. A young Lauryn Hill.
Huh.
Brendan's great with names.
And apparently knowing the Sister Act franchise.
Yeah, I used to like that movie.
Apparently, I think you still do.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't anymore.
You like what you like,
Listen,
you know.
what I'm saying is, if you ever do Sister Act on this, call me back as a guest.
Okay.
He's already written a song about it. I think that's why.
Yeah, I got something bouncing around in my head.
It's gospel, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
A League of Their Own. We open up. 2 women, Dottie and her daughter Margaret. They're getting ready to go to a reunion. Dottie doesn't want to go. I really enjoy Dottie talking to her grandsons here as she tells the older one to go easy on the younger one. And then she tells the younger one, kill him.
Yeah. And he does. He killed him.
Oh my god. Yeah, the next scene is that kid pulling out a shotgun.
Yeah.
I found it in Daddy's dresser. I don't know how it fit in the dresser. That's insane.
Yeah, it's a huge dresser, too.
Yeah. It's a small shotgun.
It's a combination.
I really love this ladies old timers game going on.
Can I say something about that?
Of course.
They show like somebody get a hit, like in that scene. You know, an old lady gets a hit. I don't think I've hit a ball harder this season than that old lady hit a baseball.
I can confirm.
Yeah.
John's been tracking exit velocity on our softball team.
Yep, pretty much.
I've lost
The
all
women would
power
be
for whatever
women.
reason. I was like, damn, that old lady can do it. I really gotta hit the cages.
The movie cuts to a newsreel about MLB players going to war. They show the Chicago owner, Walter Harvey. I really laughed, and this is a bad laugh I got, about how they said his PR director, they're like, and his money man, Ira Lowenstein. And it very much came across as, and the money guy, a Jew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I was gonna ask, does anybody know how like historically accurate this was?
I'm sure it's at least somewhat historically accurate. I mean, it makes sense. We're going off to war. This is exactly when they would go off to war, and I don't know if it's exactly right about the Chicago owner, you know, being the one
Yeah,
to
I was
start
gonna
the
say,
league.
Was Harvey Field, was that before Wrigley Field? Was that the name of it before, like historically?
No.
Or just in the movie?
This is a fake field that's based
Okay.
on Wrigley Field, because they do play in Wrigley Field.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I see the ivy. So I'm
Yeah.
like, this is, all right, cool.
Yeah, it's based on Wrigley Field, but they just used a fake name for it. I think they were trying to avoid, like, using,
Copyright.
because, yeah. You know, they could show the dead ball players and the older ball players. That's fair use from newsreels and stuff. But, you know, once it got into using Wrigley Field, they were like, we have to pay for that.
You know what something they did get right though is no black people on the team.
Yeah.
We
Very
get
accurate.
one black woman
One
very later
thing.
on who could throw.
And
Yeah,
she
well,
doesn't
I mean-
even get a line.
Yeah.
They didn't even give her a line.
In the post-credit
toss the
scene,
ball
I
back
don't know if
and
you guys
give
saw
a
the
nod.
post-credit scene, but she gives birth to Jackie Robinson.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's
Holy
okay.
shit.
That's incredible.
Wow.
This took place 4 years before his debut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Accelerated aging or something.
They start them young in that
Yeah,
community.
yeah. We're at a field in Oregon. It's 1943. Jon Lovitz is in the crowd. He's really fun in this, Lovitz.
He's great. He's great in this. Also, there are 2 opening credits. There's like one full opening credits thing during the present day, and then they flash back and they just like do it again.
Oh yeah, because it definitely says directed by Penny Marshall twice at
Yeah.
the beginning. Yeah.
In both instances, and I was like,
Really?
huh,
I didn't even notice that.
yeah. For a second, I was like, is this a different movie? What happened? I don't. Why?
That was the short at the beginning you watched, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, the Disney animated short. Jon Lovitz, he's a scout. He's at the softball game. We see Dottie, played by Geena Davis, explicitly tell her sister Kit, don't swing at the high stuff. And she's like, I'm gonna do it anyway.
She says, I like the high ones.
Like, you don't hit him.
Okay.
What did you guys think about the baseball mechanics in this movie?
Better than our whole team.
Yeah. I feel like I never thought about I never thought about it, which I think is good. It's never like I was never like, oh well, that's maybe they like their stances could have been a bit more, I guess, athletic, but I was never like, oh, that's not how you do that.
But I feel like, oh sorry, but I feel like back in the day, everybody had ridiculously weird stances and like they choked up on the bat and stuff. I think it was pretty good actually.
I don't mind the stances. Geena Davis swings with only her arms in this entire movie. And she hits with more power than I've ever seen.
From everything I read, I read that like the whole cast did all their own stunts and hitting and all that except for Geena Davis.
Yeah, that
like when it came
checks
to like
out.
Slides and stuff, like she didn't do that, but everybody else did.
That checks out because everyone else looks like they're playing a lot realer game than Geena Davis does.
Yeah. Is it Geena or Jeener?
It's Vaginer.
Vaginer Davis. Got it.
Yeah. Dottie saves the day and drives in the winning run. The dudes in the crowd, they're not catcalling, and that's great. They're just sitting there and shitting on the performance of the players.
Yeah.
Like, I like this. It's almost wholesome because he's like, hey, you keep swinging that bat. You're a bum. You're a bum, Kit. And it's like, that's nice. Later on, they start catcalling. But right now, I like that these guys are just big softball fans. Dottie and Kit come back home to the farm. Kit says their father introduces her as our other daughter, Dottie's sister.
Yeah. Hey, this is my daughter Dottie, and this is the other one.
What is that? That's bizarre. Do you think that actually happens? Because we never see that.
No, well, I think she's just making a point like, hey, I'm always second fiddle to Dottie. Like, Dottie, it's always Dottie, Dottie, Dottie. Nobody gives a shit about Kit. You know, she's upset.
Yeah, like that song, Dottie, yaddy, 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 yaddy.
That's the one.
Yep, it was about a league. That's my song for A League of Their Own.
Robbie the Stallion.
Yeah, yep, that's what they call me.
Yep.
Jon Lovitz, he's Ernie Capodito. He comes to talk to Dottie. I love this exchange. Dottie goes, huh? And Capodito goes, great retort.
Yeah, he's great in this.
What?
Like he's chewing these scenes up.
Perfect choice to play a really sleazy scout.
Yeah, and he even has like regularly he has kind of that 40s cadence. Like everything's like this, you know, like it's great every second of it.
Yeah. He yells at the chickens, haven't you ever heard of a leash?
Yeah.
What are your guys' experiences on farms? You guys ever milk a cow?
I actually did.
Did you really?
Yeah, Maryland State Fair in college. I got drunk and I went to the Maryland State Fair and I jerked off a cow.
Yeah, it was a
It's
bull,
more of a
wasn't it?
massage because you only use like a couple fingers and like you gotta kind of like massage it out.
Oh, I relate, brother.
I always thought it was more of a worship. I tried it as a kid at a farm. I was probably like 4 or 5, and I couldn't get it. And I was like, he doesn't like me.
I've never milked a cow before. Never even tried it.
Never
I don't
milked
think
a
I
man.
have.
I mean,
Every day.
you know, yeah. What about you, Brendan? You ever milk a cow?
Never milked a cow.
You ever milk a goat?
Never milked a goat. I fed a goat milk at the funny farm.
Fuck the fuck.
You ever go to a funny farm?
I think you and I have very different definitions of funny farm.
There's a funny farm in New Jersey. You can look it up. It's still around. And it's basically like a little petting zoo, I believe.
That's a
I don't know
terrible
why
thing
they
to do to
call
those
it funny
people.
farm.
Okay.
We call them psychiatric hospitals now.
Yeah. My parents still have it, but when I was a little kid, we went to a farm and they put a chicken on my head and they took a picture. And we still have the picture where I have a chicken on my head.
Was it a big chicken or a little chicken?
I guess it was little. It fit on my little boy head. So.
Chickens are surprisingly cheap. They're like $50.
That's it?
Yeah, you can just, I mean, the coop and the upkeep is expensive, but chickens themselves are pretty cheap.
That's pretty
Very
crazy. If you could buy like a cooked one for like $12.99.
Yeah.
These people are losing so much money.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what they're doing.
You know,
I can
was,
find us a free chicken coop in Holbrook on Facebook Marketplace if you want.
A team
Free.
chicken coop?
Yeah, looks pretty good.
How's about a chicken sedan? I want 4 points of entry. Hello. Here we go.
Lovitz is there strictly to tell Dottie that they're interested in her, and he has no interest in Kit, and he also explicitly says, we want attractive women in the league. And she's like, I am not interested.
Yeah.
There's also a line earlier when Kit and Dottie were walking, and Kit's like, everyone says you're more attractive than me. And she's like, no, they don't. I'm sure they do. I'm looking at Dottie, I'm looking at Kit. Yeah, everyone's saying Dottie's more attractive.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say Kit is unattractive.
No, I know.
I find Kit kind of cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
cute.
I know, but she's not Geena Davis,
Yeah.
the timeless
She's
beauty.
not. She's not Geena Davis. You're right.
No.
Also, Geena Davis is tall. She's like 6 feet.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Geena Davis. She's a little too tall for me. I can never date a tall girl. It would be embarrassing.
She's a real step on me mommy.
Yeah,
Yep,
I would go for Kit.
that's fair. I didn't say she was ugly, but like, you know, if you put me next to Channing Tatum, I look much worse than I normally do, and that's already pretty bad.
I think
Fair.
it is like I don't know. For me, I almost find her more attractive because she seems more accessible.
That's fair.
No.
Okay. Now, Andy, isn't this better than your idea of giving all the women ratings 1 through 10?
I never had that idea, Robbie, please. You're a son of a bitch. I gotta
Yeah,
say.
I get that. Oh, John didn't like that joke. He's gone.
He's gone. He's out. He says to her, like, okay, we'll take you, but one can, like, only if your sister comes. That's
Yeah.
where Kit's like, please, like, I need this. And she says the line, she says, I'm nothing here. And that's pretty good.
Yeah, and you know what? She's not wrong. I kind of like that thinking because in her mind, like, she has this love of baseball, and she's like, I'm just a farm girl who gets ignored everywhere. She wants to show
Right.
off she's skilled, she's talented.
Right, and Geena Davis, she has a husband. Like, she has a life outside of baseball. Where Kit does not. And she's like, I need this. Like,
Yeah.
please.
So long, milkmaids.
Yeah. You guys remember when you used to have to dress up real fancy to get on a train?
No,
Yeah, me neither.
No, I don't remember.
that was a long time ago, Andy.
Oh, that's my bad.
They get on the train, and then they go and watch Marla Hooch, and she absolutely rakes, but Capitino determines that she just isn't pretty enough.
Yeah, I felt bad in this. I was watching, I was like, Jesus Christ, leave her alone. What the fuck?
The father walks up to him, and he's like, listen, she's ugly because I raised her as a boy.
Yeah. She's ugly because of me.
This is legitimately, though, very touching, the relationship between Marla and her father.
Yeah, they immediately make you care about her. I was like, damn, I think we got a good movie here, brother.
Yeah. I really like this relationship. I also like that Marla's a switch hitter. She's like, all right, go lefty now.
Yeah, she's still just cranking him out of the
And-
gymnasium.
All the dudes are like, ah.
Yeah.
When the group arrive at tryouts, Capadino treats them like they're wild animals that he's been feeding on a trail. All right, get out of here, go!
Yeah.
Go to tryouts. And like, but you're leaving? It's like, why did you think he was gonna like stay and escort you around the place?
I don't know.
I thought he was gonna be more of a figure in the movie. I'll be honest.
Okay.
They tricked
So
me.
did
They
I
thought,
figured- I figured they got Jon Lovitz, like, this guy's gonna stick around, but no, he fucks off the rest of the movie. You never see him again.
I'll be honest, I think that's smart, because after this point, I could see that character getting real annoying, because no one else is talking like the fast-talking 1940s guy.
Yeah, well, in doing my trivia, I found out that he was dispersed throughout this movie, but then they were like, this movie's, it's getting a little long, and he's not really necessary. He's just like, because everybody likes him, so they cut it all out.
Makes sense. I think it works.
I agree.
At the tryouts, we also meet Madonna and Rosie O'Donnell. That's May and Doris. I really like the spot when May goes, yeah, and all of you is gonna be gone. And she's like, all of us, and she throws the ball, and Dottie catches it with her bare hand. She goes, some of yous are gonna be gone.
Yeah. Rosie O'Donnell and Madonna are both very good in this.
I think Rosie O'Donnell's Staten Island accent is a little much at times, but for the most part, it works.
Yeah, I thought they were great. Also, I guess this is a question. Was Madonna stunt casting?
I have no idea. Hadn't she acted in other things? Am I wrong?
Did she?
He was in Sister Act.
I don't know if that's true or not.
There's no way.
No, that's
There's
not
no
true.
way.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'll believe it. I have no
Use
reason
this.
not to.
Let me use the internet.
I've got IMDb up right now. It looks like she was also in Evita. But nothing
Ah.
before this movie, it looks like.
That's a
Nothing
musical.
crazy.
Also, this was her first
I think
acting
she's-
role.
No, because she was in Dick Tracy.
I think that
Yeah.
came after this.
Dick Tracy was 2 years before this.
Where's your proof?
Wikipedia. It's
Damn.
Dick Tracy was 1990. She was also in Desperately Seeking Susan.
Okay.
She was good in this. I like full
Oh.
like could have been like I mean I guess was but like you know she was I feel like she could have been in like a lot more stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought she was great in this.
Yeah. She plays this. Everyone they cast, they were cast perfectly.
Yeah, and you know what? Despite being a threat to national security, I think Rosie O'Donnell did a really good job as well.
Yeah. This was before that, though.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. We got a tryout montage, and at the end, a bunch of teams are named. It's very touching when this one woman can't read, Shirley Baker, and the other woman's like, okay, honey, what's your name? And they find her on the team. I thought that was
Yeah.
very sweet.
I felt very bad because I'm a second grade teacher for those who don't know, but I like, you know, you hand stuff out and they're like, all right, if you see your name, grab it, and there's always like a couple of kids that are like, well, I can't read, you know, shit.
It's weird that you're teaching planktons.
Yeah, teach your little plankton's whole family.
Insane.
Yeah.
I teared up at that part. I'll be honest.
Yeah. No, it's very, very nice.
Yeah.
And then we get the uniforms. I understand why these girls hate the uniforms. These are absurdly short. And as someone says, you can't slide. And the White Sox found that out in the 70s. The Chicago White Sox, for a period of time, tried to play in shorts. Did you guys know this?
Oh, that's right.
Really?
Yeah. And the players absolutely hated them because you can't slide.
That's why you gotta wear baseball pants during softball games.
I wear shorts and I don't slide. I was a bad slider, even in baseball. You guys have seen Major League, I'm assuming?
I actually haven't.
Remember the scene when Willie Mays Hayes doesn't reach second base on the slide?
Yeah.
I've done that in real life multiple times, and then I just stopped sliding. I was like, if I'm out, I'm out. I'm not embarrassing myself.
I like sliders, but I prefer like a regular cheeseburger.
That's good. And fucking idiot.
Okay.
A lady, when they're doing like makeovers and stuff at Charm and Beauty School, she looks at Marla and suggests a lot of night games.
Yeah. Very rude. Incredibly rude. This is a human being. Like, fucking relax.
That was... they are... Honestly, they're very rude to her throughout the movie, but it's very funny. Like, later on, when they're showing the highlight reel and introducing the players, and they're like, and how about that Marla Hooch?
She's like 40 feet away.
That was good.
Yeah.
When all the players first take the field, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but one of the women just falls down. Did you catch that? I think it was by accident because I had to pause it and go back. And they're like, two people are talking. I forgot who. It might be May and Doris. And all the other players are taking the field, and one just eats shit right there. It was very, very funny. Tom Hanks is Jimmy Dugan. He's being given another shot at managing. Apparently, he was fired from his previous position for selling off equipment. He gets named the manager of the Rockford Peaches. He drunkenly stumbles in, takes this really long piss, and May goes, "That's some good peeing."
Yeah.
Was May trying to get a glimpse of the hog, or was she just timing the pee?
I think they were all just fascinated at how long this guy pissed for.
I guess that's fair.
I agree.
He then stumbles out, refusing to make a lineup or do anything because he was basically promised all you gotta do is wave to the crowd.
Yeah, and that's what he does.
It is.
Yeah.
The first game starts. The crowd is sparse and the people who are there are disrespectful and they're laughing. Oh, this is where the woman trips and falls as they're taking the field for the first game.
Yes, I saw that. I remember that one.
Yeah. I had it a little earlier. A guy in the crowd is making fun of the ladies and gets hit by a ball thrown at him. And in the first game, Dottie hits a walk-off home run, and then Ira confronts Jimmy for not doing anything, and he has this great line. Yeah, I saw you scratching your balls for 5 minutes before, and he goes, hey, anything worth doing is worth doing right.
Yeah. Tom Hanks is great as always, you know?
Oh, yeah, he's
Great.
incredible in this.
Yeah.
Now, John, did you take any managerial inspirations from Jimmy Dugan here?
Yeah, I actually learned, this is later in the game, later in the movie, but I realized I got to do the hard things. I got to take pictures out when I got to take pictures out.
Yep.
That's actually something that I said to myself, because you and Jack will understand. Andy, we're on the softball team. My sister is the Jackie Robinson of men's softball. She plays on the team. She integrated the league.
She wears blackface.
Yes.
Wow.
So, it intergendered the league, whatever it was. But she was watching. She goes, see, that's what you don't do. I was like, what the fuck? I can't take a grown man out of a slow pitch softball game. So I did get, I heard some heat for that. But yeah, no, I'm learning. I'm going to start cursing at the players a little bit more.
I like that. How drunk are you going to get before the game?
I was going to start drinking tonight and just keep it going all the way till
Jesus.
Monday.
That's a binge, dude.
And then I was gonna make everybody watch me piss into the fucking Home Depot bucket.
You say make, but
You don't got to convince Robbie.
Exactly.
The right fielder brings her son along, and he almost gets all of them killed instantly by covering the bus driver's eyes.
I like the jump cut from like she's like, can I bring, and she's also like the first player to like actually directly speak to him.
Yeah.
Like right to his face. And he's like, you want to what? You want to what? She's like, yeah, can I bring my son? And then jump cut, he's destroying the bus with chocolate all over his face, and he covers the driver's face, and like, I just love how quickly it all just went downhill for everybody.
I'll be honest.
Also, the driver is like, I fucking quit, fuck you, and he leaves. Like, he leaves them in the middle of the highway. And that lady, I forget her name, but she's following him, and he just picks up a pile of dirt and chucks it at her face.
Miss Cuthbert.
And then in the same day, this is the worst day of her life. The same day, a drunken Jimmy Dugan wakes up, smooches her with no consent, and then later she gets poisoned so the girls could go out. Like the worst day of her life.
Hey,
Hasn't she been through enough, Robbie?
she's a strong woman.
Truly.
But it's the 40s. If that kid did this, he's getting beaten.
Yeah, I like how she, like, you see her, she's like, come have more chocolate. Like, she just doesn't understand the problem.
Yeah, not acceptable. I'll be honest, I don't need this kid in this movie. He doesn't really add anything after this scene. Like, every now and then we just see him running around. I don't care.
Yeah, I guess. I thought it's funny later where he's like, you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
And Tom
they
Hanks
see him,
just, like, pegs him with a fucking mitt or something.
anytime a kid gets hurt, it's funny.
Yeah.
I think he was mainly in it just to show, like, oh, hey, these were supposed to be the housewives that are bringing now.
Right.
Now he has to bring
Yeah.
the kids. I think that was the real only reason, and that's probably why he was only in like the scene for one time.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Dottie? Oh, that night, a bunch of players sneak out to the Suds bucket after May poisons Miss Cuthbert. Dottie gets dropped off by some kid, and he's like, hey, want to make a man out of me? And let me tell you, Brother Bears, if Geena Davis offered to smack me around a little bit, game over. I'd be twitching and moaning in my seat. This kid's absolutely right to be like, why can't it be both? Yeah, sister, let's go. It's
Yeah.
Geena Davis. Spit in my mouth. I don't care. Spit in my eye. Jack, your thoughts on that?
Solid assessment. Nothing to add. You hit it right on the head.
Thank you. Dottie tells the players that Lowenstein is coming as they're all dancing.
Well, this bar is filled with professional dancers
Yes. That's all there was to do in the 40s. War
Yeah.
and dance.
and professionally dance.
Marla is on stage singing. This church scene is great. When the priest comes out sweating and he drops the Bible
Yeah.
twice. And what'd you tell him? And May goes, I told him everything.
Yeah. I like how later we see her teaching Shirley how to read, but like with smut.
Her milky white.
Yeah.
In the next game, May hits a triple, and this is where we learn her nickname. All the way May,
Yeah, that's it.
because the
That's the
PA, who is played by Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley, the public address announcer is like, and a triple for May. That's why they call her All the Way May.
That's not why they call her that.
It's also weird to call her that on a triple.
Yeah, she didn't go all the way.
Like, that's... I don't think this guy knows baseball. But this public address announcer, this is David Lander, Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley. Do you know what he did after his acting career?
No.
He was actually a baseball scout for both the Angels and the Mariners.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, so he did work in baseball. Marla comes up, and Duggan finally does something as manager because he doesn't like what Dottie is calling. I have a question here. If Marla is a switch hitter, like we saw earlier, why is she batting right-handed against a righty?
Because they're women.
Fair enough. That's how it works.
Was that the right answer?
Sure. They do it backwards.
Yeah.
This is where we get May teaching Shirley Baker how to read. Did anyone catch who's playing Shirley Baker, by the way?
No.
This is the third Cusack, Ann Cusack. Joan and John's
Really?
sister. Yeah.
I saw that name on the credits, and I didn't know who exactly who it was, but I was like, I meant to look that up, and I didn't.
Yep.
She kind of looks like Joan Cusack, actually, now that you mention that.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she looks just like her sister. Joan Cusack's one of my favorite actresses, so she's the best.
Yeah, she's great.
But yes, this is Ann Cusack. We also get on the bus the players ripping on Doris for her boyfriend being ugly, and she's like, yeah, well, none of the other guys are interested in me. You know, he treats me like shit, and he doesn't pleasure me, and I have to do all the cooking and clean. It's like, all right, we get it.
Yeah.
He's a real Robbie.
Whoa. I liked how they're like, is this your boyfriend? Like, yeah. Oh, is the picture out of focus? She's like, no, it's just how he looks.
The next game, we get the iconic "There's no crying in baseball" because Duggan yells at one of the players for, was it, not hitting the cutoff man? That sounds familiar. I feel like I've seen someone recently get yelled at for not hitting cutoff men.
Really? I wonder who. Besides our whole fucking outfield.
Everyone who plays the outfield on our team. I watched in our last game. There was a guy on the other team who threw a ball. He had no idea where that ball was fucking going.
Oh, that's the whole fucking league.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Honestly, sometimes you don't need a helmet for batting. You need a helmet for running the bases sometimes.
Oh, 100%.
I really like the umpire coming up to Jimmy Dugan and being like, dude, don't yell at your fucking players.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is this? You can't treat them like this. Even if they're dudes, you wouldn't treat them like this.
I like the gradual, like, redemption of Jimmy Dugan in this. Like, he starts off, he doesn't give a shit, and then he just, like, starts to kind of give a shit and try to be a better person. It's good.
Yeah. Well, I enjoy, we see him gain a lot of respect for not only the players, but Dottie, you know, because when they're kind of, you see, eventually they're co-managing. She's almost his bench coach at one point, and he even offers her chew at one point.
Right, and he even says, like, when he offers that, he's like, ball players usually do this, so he's calling her a ball player.
Yeah.
Where the whole time he's saying, these aren't ball players, but he finally says, you're a ball player.
I didn't even know Big League Chew was around back then.
Yeah, and I heard it was disgusting.
Yeah, I saw it had that blackish color.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it? Black licorice gum? Ew.
Yucky.
You guys know cowtails? You ever have cowtails?
Yeah.
I know it. I've never had it.
In Little League, it used to make me spit as much as like tobacco. So like in Little League, I would chew the cowtails just so I could spit a lot on the field. It would be brown spit.
Oh,
Nice.
No. Chew is gross. I tried it like once. I was like, nah, for me.
You got to put it in your butt, dude.
Dude, oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they call it chew, Andy.
Yeah, you chew it with your butt teeth.
Well, Andy, go to the doctor.
I go to a doctor for my butt teeth. It's called an ass dentist. You're a fucking idiot. An acidontist. Yes, thank you.
Very good. Ira tells the team that the league isn't profitable and they're thinking of shutting down the league unless they can put on a show. So during the game, Dottie catches the ball while doing a split.
Yeah.
Which Brendan's done. I wish he was here to say that, but he's done that in our game.
Yeah, it's incredible when he does it. Because he doesn't
smashes his balls against the ground.
Yeah, he's unable to get back up afterwards.
Just hear a big boom.
Yeah. He leaves a divot in the ground because of how huge his balls are.
Nice.
Yeah. When the players are at church, they're all praying, and Duggan comes in and goes, "Come on, God knows we have a game."
Yeah. And then when he leaves, he's like,
he like does a quick point, like, "You the man, Jesus."
That's you. That's you.
We get another montage. This is of games as the league is picking up in popularity. This is where Duggan gains respect for Dottie.
Putting butts in seats, brother.
Absolutely. That's the important thing because they're just doing tricks and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, if I was a coach and I watched someone do a split trying to catch the ball, whether they catch it or not, I'd be losing my fucking mind.
Well, he is not happy about that.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Dottie and Duggan talk about how Dottie is the best player in the league, but she doesn't really care that much That must be wild. To just not care about a sport, but still be the best in the league.
Yeah. So, Kit.
Andy, tell us what's that like. Go ahead.
Kit is like, she's crashing out because she is the Vegeta to Dottie's Goku.
Dottie's batting average is over 9,000.
Yeah.
It's not even possible, Andy.
Well, it's still funny, isn't it, Robbie?
Yeah, I guess.
But, like, you know, she's just trying, like, her absolute best, and she's still just not as good as Dottie. And it's just, like, frustrating her to no end. And it's good. I like it. It's good character stuff, you know?
Yes. It really is. But that is absolutely insane that she's just that good. I also sometimes wish we saw a little more of the other teams, because we only see them play one other team, it feels like, Racine.
Yeah, the yellow one, right? They got yellow jerseys.
Yeah, and I think they explicitly said there are like 4 teams in the league, right? Or there are 6?
4, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I would have liked to see, because it's crazy that Dottie's just the best player flat out.
Yeah.
And she
by
doesn't
far.
give a fuck. Like, in the league. It's one thing if you said on the team, but she's like, you're the best
Right.
in the league, and you don't care.
What
Yeah,
about
but you gotta
Marla?
think about it. There was only 64 fucking girls, and they only grabbed them from the Midwest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think she's like a small, big fish, small pond kind of girl. You know?
Yeah, a
They
corn.
didn't get any inner city Brooklynites. They didn't go to Brooklyn. They're like, oh, let's get these girls out of the city. You know, we went to the fucking farms. We got
Well, they-
farm-fed Iowan girls.
Yeah. During the next game, Kit gets taken out even though she wants to stay in, and this is the key to every catcher. When you're a manager, you don't ask the pitcher if they want to stay in. They're always going to say yes. The catcher will know. You look your pitcher in the eye and go, they good to go?
Yeah, I like this this one because he does it like in front of Kit.
Yeah.
You know, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Ira turns out to be a good guy. He asks to take over the league because it's a product. He's really standing up for the women, but he's also being smart, being like, this is making money, idiot.
Yeah.
Kit and Doris fight, or Dottie. No, Doris. Yeah, I was right. It's Rosie O'Donnell she fights here. Duggan then takes Kit into the shower and makes her just sit under cold water.
You're like, you gotta cool off.
Steam's coming off of her. It's like, oh my god.
I thought that was gonna be like a wet t-shirt contest.
Yeah, I had my fingers crossed. Yeah. I was waiting for that like soft music to really pump in there.
You think that would fit this movie?
Why not? They're chicks.
Listen, wet t-shirt contests could fit any movie. Imagine how much better Star Wars would have been if they like Jabba the Hutt was doing like wet t-shirt contests.
Yeah, like that Twilight dancer with a wet t-shirt on.
So you're objectively right about that, but I'm just saying, I don't think you understood what this movie's saying. You know?
Yeah.
How come they're not getting naked?
I'm glad that this podcast is reflecting exactly what I felt through the whole movie of like, wow, this is great themes of feminists and feminism and women stepping up and everything, but also like the whole movie I was like, they should really bring pointy bras back.
Hey, speaking of Madonna.
I think Madonna was the hottest one in the movie, I'll say that. I forgot how good looking she was.
Oh yeah.
What about Bill Pullman?
Fair point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
He's in
But-
this.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he
He's
came
coming.
out of nowhere.
Well, you see him in the picture early on.
I must have missed it.
Yeah, when Dottie's older and she's like getting ready, you see the picture of the two of them.
Oh, I must have missed that.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest though, this is a scene that I understand why they do, but it totally shifts the tone of the movie for about 2 minutes, and then we go right back to the fun times, because we get this messenger from the War Department to tell the team that one of their husbands has died, and
Oh yeah. It's
again,
like the worst mailman that's ever been.
yeah. Well, that's the other thing. It's couched in humor because he's like, I forgot. I don't know which name it is.
Yeah, I don't know which one of your stupid fucking husbands died, you pieces of shit. And they're like, Tom Hanks is like, give me the letter, you idiot.
Yeah. And the fact then that it's one of the women that we spend zero time with, I'm like, listen, I get it. It makes sense for the movie. This is not this movie, guys.
So I think what it is it's bringing, they're trying to like be historically accurate. That's why they have like that one scene with like the black girl throws the ball, because like shit was still segregated back then. They're like letting you know that that was a thing. I think this is one of those scenes where it's like, okay, this is also what would happen a lot back then.
Oh, I understand. That's why I say I understand why it happens. It's just so like, this movie is, we're having a good time. We're having fun. It's all laughs. And it's just like, all right, this is very sad. And it's not like the tone changes for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
It's like, and now we're back to having a blast.
I think they did it perfectly. I think that like it's a great fun movie, but like in the time of like this dark period, so they kind of get in and out. I was like surprised that it didn't happen like more of them.
That's my thinking. Like, I would have gotten it if it was throughout the movie this was happening, or we even got a montage of women in the league.
Right.
You know, because this movie was not afraid to do montages. We see 2 or 3 of them. So, I don't know, then if you're going to do this, give me a montage of multiple women in the league getting these messages instead of just this one woman on the team who we spend no time with. It's like, all right, I understand this is a thing, but I was having a good time and now I'm sad.
Yeah, I thought I liked
that.
it. I liked it. I thought it was effective. I liked it.
I also could have used a few more lines afterwards, being like, I feel bad for Betty, but no, it's just right to playing ball.
Yeah. Did Kit get traded yet?
Yes, this is right after she's been traded.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Can you just trade players mid-season like that?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I have a question that I also have a question. Was the trade deadline right before the World Series? Because they trade Kit and they're like, and now it's the World Series.
Did they have a deadline back then?
I'd imagine they're not doing trades right before the World Series with the 2 teams in the World Series.
I don't know. I feel like back then, like baseball was just like so like just out there, where like I feel like there could have been trades like during the World Series. I would believe it.
I
You
can
know
see
what?
mid-game.
Yeah, mid game. Yeah, split double header. Just go over there.
Hold on, I'm gonna Google, when did baseball start the trade deadline?
Also, while you're Googling this,
Yeah.
I do think the perfect way to watch this movie, now that we're talking about it, is you watch up until like the Kit fight, then you go watch Saving Private Ryan, and then you come back, and then you get really emotionally attached because the person that died, the husband, was in Saving Private Ryan, so you get really attached.
That's
Yeah.
I
smart.
think
He
that's
gets
the
shot in
perfect
the
way.
leg.
And you get more Tom Hanks.
This guy's playing 4D chess.
That's very smart. Yeah. I don't have that much time, but that sounds like a great idea. So, Major League Baseball apparently implemented its first trade deadline in 1923. So there was a trade deadline at this point, and it was June 15th. Now that's Major League Baseball.
This is just lady baseball.
No, this is the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. And I don't know, it just feels like she's traded and we're in the World Series. Give me more of Kit playing for the other team during the season. Show me, let's see her thriving. Her like carrying the other team to the World Series. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, let's see, because we never really see Kit be great until that very end.
Yeah. Because she's overshadowed by dying.
So, like, after the trade, let's see her fucking flourish for a little bit. I think that could have been cool. And it sets up that sister-sister matchup that I think we don't really talk about enough. We'll get there. Andy, stop jumping ahead. Come on, man.
Haven't said a word, Robbie.
That's fair. Well, you've talked on this podcast. Let's not
Haven't
stress.
said a word.
Okay, my bad, dude.
Andy can talk.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Exactly.
Bill Pullman returns home with a bum foot/leg and kisses his wife.
He was discharged, and he's finna discharge.
No.
You know?
Also, Dottie's quitting right before the World Series.
Yeah, so I don't know if having Bill Pullman come back really amounts to anything other than, like, you know, the unnecessary reveal that she came back later. Because, like, it doesn't do anything to, like, the overall movie. It's just like, she's back, she's gone up, she's back.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really know what it does for the movie.
It does show a bit of, like, her, like, I guess, what should we call it, internalized misogyny? You know, of like,
Yeah.
well, I'm a housewife. This is what I do. I go back and I
Yeah.
go back to the farm. This is what I do.
But
But I do
is-
agree, in the function of the movie, it's like just so she can come back. That's just
Yeah.
that's
But
what it
also, after she plays, she just goes back to that life anyway. She only played this one season.
Which
That's
is
so
fine, because she does talk about the whole time. She doesn't really want to be a ball player.
Right. She even says, I want to have kids.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, you can't do both, right? So,
But
yeah,
I would.
But I agree with what you're saying, Jack. That's pretty astute.
It's also a really bad look for her husband to not be like, no, you should just stay and play the World Series. At most, it's 7 more games. Like,
Right. Well, but also you see him in the crowd and he's like cheering her on, so he's like supportive, and that's cool.
Right.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
needed that. We definitely
Yeah.
needed that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
for sure.
because they leave and we don't see any discussion between the two of them, which again, we don't really need. We can assume they were like, we should turn around.
Yeah.
But again, this leads me back to I would have preferred this movie of these two sisters succeeding in parallel to each other and then crossing paths in the World Series instead of just like, and now it's the World Series. Oh, Dottie's leaving.
Yeah, it is kind of weird because it's focusing on these two sisters the whole time, and then for a beat, it stops focusing on either of them.
Yeah. Because we get another montage of the first 6 games of the World Series. And it's Racine versus the Rockford Peaches. It's split 3-3, and now we're at Game 7.
Also, real quick, those kids go up to Jimmy Dugan for an autograph, and the whole movie you see him never do it. He's just like, This time he finally does it. It says, avoid the clap, Jimmy Dugan. That's great.
Before Game 7, Dugan leads the team in prayer. And as the pitcher was warming up, it's revealed that Dottie's now the catcher. I also feel bad for this girl who had started the first 6 games of the World Series
Yeah.
and now is just benched. Like, at the least you go, you know what, Dottie? You might be used as a pinch hitter or something later on. You're riding the bench today. You don't get to do that.
She's the main character.
I don't know. It's Game 7. You got, as a coach, you got to put your best players out there. There's no loyalty in Game 7. You had your time to shine. You went 3-3 as the catcher. Now you got to bring your big boys out.
Yeah, but I understand if she was there the whole time. You don't leave and come back. You dance, as the expression goes, you dance with the girl you brought. And she got you to Game 7, man. Yeah, Dottie's probably better. She's also stupid.
Whoa.
Oh, come on. What would you rather be, a farmer or a ball player?
Yeah, ball player, yeah.
yeah.
But Dottie ultimately loses.
Well, yes. This is another issue I have with how the movie portrays Dottie and versus Kit. So Racine takes a 1-0 lead, and then they just show us the top of the 9th inning. This means Dottie and Kit had faced each other 2 times before this at bat.
Yep.
Show me those at bats.
Yeah.
Show me a battle between the sisters.
Yeah.
You know, this also means that going into the 9th, Kit had a perfect game. Or at least a no-hitter. If you watch the scoreboard in the back, she had at least a no-hitter going into the 9th.
Oh, I didn't notice that was a no-hitter. I just
Yeah.
noticed the shutout.
Because after their first 3 hits in the inning, there's 3 hits on the board in the back.
Well, Kit,
Didn't notice
Kit's
that.
really good.
Yeah.
You know?
So again, show me Kit striking Dottie out a couple times.
Also, there's Tia Leone is on Kit's team.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. She's the first baseman.
Yeah, she's there.
Kit comes up with the tying run on base, and Dottie tells the pitcher to just pepper the high fastballs. And on a 0-2 count, Kit rips a line drive in right center field. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Kit's going for the inside the park home run. She barrels Dottie at the plate, and Dottie drops the ball. Racine wins Game 7 of the AA, whatever it is, World Series.
I gotta tell you, this game is more exciting than any real baseball game I've ever seen.
Andy, what is it like to have syphilitic dementia? Because
don't
that's
remember.
the only thing I can think is that your brain is rotten.
Well, every baseball game I've ever seen is just people
Playing
throwing
baseball.
strikes, and then
Never watched the Mets game.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just I find baseball to watch tedious and boring. To play, it's fun, but to watch it, I can't hang. I'm sorry,
Well, now
boys.
you're a threat to national security.
Damn.
Get this communist out of here.
Damn. So we see Dottie play this out in like before in the movie, like somebody charges her, hits her, she falls and she still has the ball and they're out. Cool. So my question to you is, did she drop the ball on purpose?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought too.
And I think it's shown in the first when her grandsons are playing basketball. Go easy on her. And he's telling the older one to go easy. And that's what she did. She went easy on her younger sister. She's a little bit of a bitch. And boom.
Well,
Yeah,
it also,
I think it's the passing of the torch. She's like, I'm done with baseball. She's just starting in baseball. So let me pass this torch. You know, she beat me and she's going to do baseball. I'm going to be a trad wife.
Yep. Well, that's the thing. Like, she knows this means the world to Kit. This means
Right.
nothing to Dottie.
Right. So she essentially comes back to the Peaches just to ensure that they lose to her sister.
Yeah.
Got it.
Great coaching.
What a
Putting her
fucking
in there.
dickhead.
It really is. I'd be so mad. I'd be honestly, if she dropped the ball and I was on the team, I'd be furious. I'd be like, we put her in there finally for one game and she does that shit.
But Robbie, it's about the lessons we learned along the way.
Also, she was only gonna forfeit the game if that exact scenario came up in the last inning.
Right.
We're back in the present day. Dottie and the team go to the Baseball Hall of Fame for a Women in Baseball exhibit. As the ladies are looking around the exhibit, I'm gonna be honest, I was sitting there weeping like a baby.
So I got a little teary-eyed when they were in the locker room. Like,
You were like, where are the boobies?
yeah. When they were like having the sister-to-sister conversation where she's like, she just flat out says like, well, I'm going to miss this, I'm going to miss that, but I'm going to miss you, kid. And I was like, oh, mi corazón. You know, like, she needed to hear that, you know? Like, oh shit, she does care about me, you know? And that was very nice. And then it went back to the old ladies, and I thought that the movie didn't need that.
I
I
thought it
don't
was
think it
very
needed
nice.
any of the old lady stuff. It kind of took me out of it, but that's just me.
Nah, I like the old lady stuff because then I would be wondering, well, what happened to those old women at the beginning?
Right, I'm saying take the beginning one out too.
Oh, no. I really like this. I thought it was really nice just seeing them all sing the league's theme song.
Yeah, it's cute. It's nice and it's cute and it's cool because a lot of those old ladies that are actually playing at the end are like the real old ladies,
Yeah.
and that's cool. It's all very nice and like wholehearted and wholesome, and I can see why you in particular would have.
I'm a baby.
Yeah,
I'm a fucking baby.
Gma's there, you know? So, like, I can see how that would mean a lot to you. To me, I was just like, I don't give a shit about these old ladies.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know.
That's fair. Hey, fucking die already!
Yeah, what are you fucking, what are you, fucking old over there?
Nice.
Pretty clever, Robbie.
Hey, I'll give you
But
somewhere
yeah,
you can stick that bat. It's like, wait, did you say up your own ass? Yeah.
I also of note is Kit wins because Dottie goes up to the pitcher and she's like, throw high fastballs because she always swings at them.
Mm-hmm.
And she wins by hitting one of those.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, I'm not who, I'm a better player than you think I am.
She finally hit the batting cage.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a good movie.
I love this movie. Should we go to Letterboxd, fellers?
Yeah, I think
Do
we
it.
should.
Jack, John, do either of you have a Letterboxd account?
I do. I don't know if I know the name of it.
Well, then don't promote it. I mean, you can promote any Letterboxd account, I guess.
No, I don't.
Promote the Royds one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Royds.
Yeah, follow us on Letterboxd at TheRoydsBand. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. Even though I said some things that I didn't like about the movie, I want to give this 5 stars. So I'm gonna let the 3 of you determine the star rating, and then I'm gonna bump it up half a star. That's what I've decided to do.
Okay, I think that's fair. I think this is very good. I would have probably gone 4 or 4.5. What do you guys think?
Go ahead, John.
All right, so we're gonna be honest here. I fell asleep 3 times
Dang.
watching this movie.
That's an
And I don't
insane
know.
thing.
I don't know what it was, but because I do think it was a good movie. I just didn't I don't know. I wasn't falling in love like you guys were. I don't know. Maybe I was just having too much PTSD from fucking playing softball every single week and losing every single time and all this kind of stuff. But I do think it was a good movie. I will say I was gonna go with a 4 because I
Okay.
do think it was good. I just don't think it was I don't know. Maybe I just have a short attention span, whatever it is. But I was just really struggling to stay awake. I don't know if it, especially in the beginning. So I mainly fell asleep on their way to tryouts. Then I picked back up, rewatched that area. Then I fell asleep. I didn't see the guy with the person dying, with the person coming home from war, or whatever it was. The guy that came to. I fell asleep during that. I thought everyone minded enough. Didn't blah blah blah. Either way, I did think it was a good movie. I did enjoy it. So 4.
I think 4 is I struggle with 4.5 because of just how there were a couple of things that were just a little cheesy or corny that just knocks a half a star down for me, but calling it a 3.5 I think is insulting to the movie. I think it was just perfectly shot. There's so many things that I noticed that were just small the train leaving at the end. There's the reflection of the American flag where and then they cut and then you can see the flag in the background, but it's oh, somebody had to actually stand there to get the reflection right, to get that, just to add it's just those tiny little details that I noticed that it's just a really well shot film, perfectly told story. So I can't do 5. I struggle with 4.5, so I'm gonna have to do 4.
Okay, I think that's fair because 4 is not a bad score. It's a good score.
I like 4, so we'll go with 4. I'll give it 4 stars. Follow us on Letterboxd at TheRoydsBand. We just gave A League of Their Own 4 stars.
I thought you were bumping it up half a star.
I was gonna, but everyone made very good points. So I left it at 4.
Fair. Okay.
Left it at 4. Speaking of 4, I have 4 trivia questions.
Wow, I have 3.
All right.
So you go first, guys. Buzz in with your name.
Yeah, I will give multiple choice questions. And yeah. Who voices the newscaster at the beginning of the movie? Dan Castellaneta, Harry Shearer, Hank Azaria, or Phil Hartman?
Oh, Jack. Phil Hartman.
It is not Phil Hartman.
Andy.
Hank
Azaria.
It is not Hank Azaria. Is it Dan Castellaneta or Harry Shearer, John?
Go with Harry Shearer.
It is Harry Shearer.
Woo, motherfuckers!
And you can really tell it's Harry Shearer when it says Ira Lowenstein. Because it sounds like every newscast from The Simpsons.
I know his voice sounded familiar, but I couldn't figure out who it was. That's why I said Phil Hartman, because I was most familiar with him.
I just went with 4 Simpsons actors.
I was just waiting for you guys to guess, and then I was going to get down to 50-50, baby.
That's a great strategy.
That is a good strategy. I have a quick question for you guys. Do you think that John looks kind of like Nicholas Hoult?
I don't see it.
I'm trying to picture Nicholas Hoult.
Then again, the last
It
time
might just be the angle of the camera. I don't think I necessarily do.
Okay. I mean, Nicholas Hoult is famously a very handsome man, so
Yeah.
not a
Thank
not a
you,
slight.
though.
Yeah, yeah.
I think my thing is, the last time I saw Nicholas Hoult was in Superman, and he was bald, so I
He's
just
bald,
don't
yeah.
see it. Like,
Email in. Does John look like Nicholas Hoult? roydsreview@gmail.com.
I'm gonna make this a poll on our Instagram. Does John look like Nicholas Hoult?
That's it. No, I don't have that chin. I don't have his chin. I'm looking at him right now. Might just be the angle.
Okay.
Fair.
But thank you.
Well, yeah.
I got the forehead though. Big ass forehead. Hairline.
How much weight did Tom Hanks gain to play Jimmy Dugan? Is it 20 pounds, 25 pounds, 30 pounds, or 35 pounds?
Why did he have to gain weight for this role?
John Selle. I'm chiming in. All right, I'm going 30 pounds.
You are correct.
Damn.
Woo!
Yeah. Put on 30 pounds to be a drunken fool.
That's how much I've put on to coach the softball team.
Nice. But it's all penis.
30 pounds of cock.
Yep.
Walter Harvey owned what team? The Cardinals, the Pirates, the Cubs, the White Sox.
John. I'll give Jack.
I'm gonna say the Cubs.
It was the Cubs, yeah.
Because don't they play at Harvey Field? Isn't that what they called it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And- yeah.
Yeah, it was Wrigley Field. I used my smarts for that.
That was good. Context clues.
Who was originally going to play Dottie before the writer's strike of 1988 changed everything? Was it Marissa Tomei, Brooke Shields, Helen Hunt, or Jodie Foster?
Robb.
Rob.
Helen Hunt.
No.
John.
John.
Jodie Foster.
No.
Jack. Brooke Shields.
It was Brooke Shields.
Geena
Apparently-
Davis is a better choice.
Marissa Tomei sent in an audition tape that she filmed with, what's his name? Joe Pesci on the set of,
My Cousin Vinny.
My Cousin Vinny. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool, isn't it?
What train number do Dottie and Kit take to Chicago? 1630, 1640, 1650, or 1660?
Jack.
Andy.
Jack.
1640.
Is not 1640. Andy, you said since you
1660.
is not 1660. John, is it 1630 or 1650?
We went 1650.
Ooh, I'm sorry. It is not as 1630.
That's what I said.
I misheard you. Sorry, man.
You're bad.
Yeah, it is my bad.
Yeah. How long does Tom Hanks piss for? Is it 53 seconds, a minute and a second, a minute and 6 seconds, or a minute and 14 seconds?
John.
Yes.
Going a minute 14.
Incorrect.
Rob.
Yeah.
A minute 6.
Incorrect.
Jack. A minute 1.
Incorrect. It was 53 seconds.
Whew.
Yeah.
At the end of it, it's just blood coming out.
God. Jesus Christ.
What was the final score of the first game? 8-5, 6-3, 5-2, or 7-4?
Jack.
Andy.
Jack.
5-2.
It was 5-2, yeah.
I was going to go with my height, 6'3".
Ah, nice. Nice. Also true.
Yes. Robbie, I wrote a song.
So did I.
Wow. Guys, who should go first?
I want to hear Andy first.
Okay. My song is called. Robbie, what's my song called?
Your song is called "I'm Nothing Here."
I'm Nothing Here. Kit talks about how she's nothing there. So I had the verses kind of be about Kit, and then the choruses are more about all the ladies, how they're nothing. They see themselves as nothing here because that's what they are until they gotta like prove themselves on the field, like, oh, I could do something else, like I'm actually something, but you won't let me be something, So yeah, that's it's called "I'm Nothing Here," and it's a little acoustic. I use this acoustic, my Breed Love Breed, whatever the hell it's called. Very, very acoustic rock. That's the one. Yep. And it's called Change. No, that's the other one. It's called. We did 2 podcasts today. It's called "I'm Nothing Here," and it goes like this. Nobody sees me when you're around. It's like I don't even exist. Man, she's so great. Why don't you look like her? Here, just a placeholder for the boys. I'm nothing here. When the boys get back, I'll be living for them. I'm nothing here, just a placeholder for the boys. I'm nothing here. When the boys get back, yeah, I'll be living for them. Maybe one day I'll be as good as you, no better. Maybe I'll finally know peace. I'm nothing here, just a placeholder for the boys. I'm nothing here. When the boys get back, I'll be living for them. I'm nothing here, just a placeholder for the boys. I'm nothing here. When the boys get back, yeah, I'll be living for them. Yeah, I'll be living for them. That's my song called "I'm Nothing Here."
I really liked that. That was really good.
Well,
That was
thanks.
really good.
Big
Yeah.
fan.
John
I
was
was
on top.
jamming.
Thank you.
Nice guitar solo too. I like the acoustic. I always like a good acoustic guitar solo.
Yeah. I think I think we've said it before, but there's just nothing better than an acoustic guitar sound,
That's true.
And like you said, it belongs. Like you could put it anywhere. It's like, oh, that fits.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Robbie, tell us about your song.
Let me tell you about a dumb guy. So I recorded a whole bunch of music, ready to go. All I needed to do was my vocals. And then I did them. And then this morning, as Andy said, we actually did 2 podcasts today. And after we finished that first podcast, I was doing what I always do, listening back to my track before the podcast starts. And I thought, I don't like this. So 1 hour before we started recording this, I sat down at the keyboard and wrote and recorded an entirely new song. It's called "The Love of the Game." Threw it together in approximately 45 minutes. And I'm actually pretty happy with it for a song that came together very quickly.
Cool.
So here's my song. It's called The Love of the Game. It's pretty slow, kind of balladish. And it goes like this. Boys are up to war, so the girls will play out in the sunshine. There's money to be made. Put them all in skirts. We're looking for babes. The crack of the bat will be missed. America's game. It's more than family. The love of the game. The fellas are off to war. We're all doing our part. We're entertaining the people. We're showing our hearts. The boys are off to war, and we're helping back home. It's more than a league, a legacy of our own. It's for my family. It's just a game. That was my song called The Love of the Game.
Nice.
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 I can't believe you guys like produced the whole. I was expecting you guys to just take out the acoustics and just start singing or something.
Uh,
That's
Oh,
crazy.
I expected that quality. You guys did great. Lived
Well,
up to the expectations. This is
Yeah,
why I'm
well,
a terrible coach, Andy. I expect the highest from my players.
it's
I
because
mean-
you only got the best.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we appreciate you saying that, but yeah, it's not. I don't think we make like professional level recordings.
No, we definitely
But they're
don't.
like, they pass.
Whatever. Yeah, yeah. I always tell people they're essentially home demos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we're recording here, rather than being like, "Hey, what do you think of this?"
Yeah, and I think that they've gotten better, like sonically.
Yeah,
Like we're
They're-
learning as we go.
they're
you know?
very fast.
Yeah.
Because of Sonic.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
Very
Yeah.
good. But yeah, I think I don't want to speak for Robbie, but we appreciate you saying that.
Yes, I do. I do appreciate you saying that. But
course.
yeah, not much to say about my song because, like I said, I threw it together in 45 minutes because I didn't like what I had done. I mean, literally, the other song had guitar and bass and everything, and just got rid of it. Just scrapped it.
Is
Hey,
there
it's still
anything-
good.
Yeah. Yeah. Was there a reason? Like you just didn't like it?
Just didn't
Bad
like it.
bones.
Yep, just didn't like it. And I liked what I threw together very quickly more. So I was like, oh, let me use that. And then it also got to a point where after a while I was like, I got to use this because
Yeah.
Got no more time.
I was like, what else am I going to do? But yeah,
All right.
guys, Jack, John, thank you for joining us.
No, thank you for having us.
Also, thank you to Brendan for being here while he was.
He's welcome.
I will say, I feel like the song that you wrote, Rob, would have really resonated with Brendan.
Because
I
of all
feel
the
like that
sad,
was like a Brendan song.
because of all the sad stuff he said at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
It would have worked well.
John, Jack, give out your socials and anything else you'd like to promote one more time.
JackAdam comedy on all platforms. Subscribe to my YouTube, please. I'm gonna be posting a lot of stuff there. Hopefully, well, maybe not. Well, good stuff there. I'm focused on quality there. That's my quality stuff, and then TikTok for lesser quality stuff, sketches, whatnot.
Nice.
And then I'm at NBD. It's John Selle. Selle is how you spell Selle. And then just shows, just doing some fun shows, and follow, come out, have some fun. I don't know. And I hate to say it, I was running a bi-weekly show over in Ocean Beach and Fire Island, but nope, no more. They canceled us for family game night. So if you want to go do bingo at Ocean Beach, go do it.
Oh, I don't feel like going to Maryland for bingo.
Yeah.
Andy, what are we doing next week?
That's an excellent question, Robbie.
Isn't it?
And I'm seeing if I remember. Is it Nobody?
It is Nobody.
Yeah. Yeah, it's off the dome, brother.
Oh, wow, I'm so impressed you can remember the movies we're watching for the podcast.
Hey, don't be rude to me, okay?
All right, I'm sorry, I won't.
It is, of course, in preparation for Nobody 2. And that's pretty cool. Should I tell them where to find the music?
I think you should.
Okay, you go to Spotify.
Do we not do that every week?
I just didn't know if you had anything else to say.
Yeah, fuck you.
Okay. Jesus. Yeah, you go to Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, wherever you get your music. You search The Royds, and you'll find a whole bunch of songs about movies from this podcast, but also 2 albums that were recorded before the podcast of originals, and check that out. But if you want everything, you go to TheRoyds.bandcamp.com, and you'll find everything. That's every podcast song, every Royd song, bonus songs, and guest songs from guests of this podcast who would write songs about movies as well. Tell your friends. Word of mouth is huge. We appreciate you. Also, check out the YouTube. There's all the music is there. Robbie, tell us a little more about the socials.
You go to Instagram. You go to YouTube. You go to TikTok. You go to Reddit. You type in TheRoydsBand. There we are. There we be. Click the link, and you'll see all of our posts. Let us know which songs you like the most. Rhyming is very important. And send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. Wherever you're listening to us, give us a 5-star rating and review. If you're watching on YouTube, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, or whatever the hell they say. We should do that at the beginning of the show, but we don't because we're stupid.
Yeah, we should start doing that in the beginning. Tell your friends, of course. We really appreciate that.
We do.
Probably already said that.
It's okay. You can say it again. You say it a third time.
Tell your friends. We really appreciate that.
Yeah. Jack, John, thank you again for being here. Follow them on all the socials.
Yes, thank you so much.
And next week, Nobody.
We'll see his lady.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.